Good morning guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all well and having a lovely day. So this morning I have come to the range just because I want to see if I can find a frame that's going to fit the print that Michael bought me for our anniversary. I just can't wait to get that print hung up on our living room wall, so I'm hoping that the range will have a really nice photo frame for it. So I found a frame that I really like, but it's not the right size, which I'm gutted about. This one is so pretty, but it's just too small. Guys, I've just found these containers that I've been looking for, like these little storage boxes for my diamond painting, so I'm gonna get one. Sorry I didn't vlog much whilst I was in the range. I'm just so awkward when it comes to vlogging in public, and especially when like I'm out and about somewhere on my own. It's not so bad when you have someone with you, but like it just looks a bit more crazy if you're on your own talking to a camera. Whilst I'm already here at the retail park, I think I might just quickly pop into the chemist just because I want to get someone's like opinion on a rash that I have, just because it's a bit of a weird rash. So it's been here for like a few weeks, so I kind of just want to ask someone just for like their advice or something. You probably won't be able to hear me with the wind, but yeah, I got a prescription because it's basically what I thought it was going to be. I had a feeling. I'll tell you about it when I get home. You probably can't hear me because it's so windy, but I've just left my car at the retail park and come for like a nearby walk. The wind was actually mad when I was out for my walk. Like, I've just had to brush my hair because it was such a state. So yeah, you probably couldn't hear anything when I was trying to vlog outside, but I basically just left my car in the car park at the retail park, and then I went for a walk to Inverness University, which is literally just a short walk from that, and it's a really nice walkway because there's like ducks and everything, which I filmed for you guys. But yeah, I couldn't film too much just because the wind was so mad. But anyways, I thought I would just show you what I ended up getting in the range. So like I showed you, there was this really nice photo frame that was like patterned, and I thought it would have gone really nice with our living room, but it just wasn't the right size. It came in a few different sizes, but none of them were A4, so I ended up going for this one, which is a very basic frame, but you know, it's the size that I need, and I think it will match quite well with like the colour theme of our living room. Like, we have quite a lot of stuff that is that colour of wood already, so yeah, basic, but it was really affordable. It was £3.79, so yeah, you can't go wrong with that. So I'm gonna pop our print in it, and then I'll show you guys what it looks like. And then, like I also showed you guys, in the range they have such nice like craft things. I was looking at all their scrapbooking accessories, and there wasn't really any that was like suited to the theme of my scrapbook, but for like future scrapbooks and like craft things that I do, I'm definitely going to go to the range for my supplies, because again, so affordable compared to like hobbycraft and stuff. So I would definitely recommend the range for like craft things. But yeah, I picked up this, which is a craft organizer, and as you guys know, I recently started doing diamond painting or diamond art. Some people call it crystal painting or crystal art. So I've been looking for something to store all of my little sequin things in, and I had a look on Amazon and they had loads, but they were all like at least £8. So I managed to get this one in the range, which has loads of compartments, and it was only £2.99, which is so good. So that'll be perfect for storing all the different colours of diamond things I have. Diamantes, I guess that's what you call them. And then I like that it has a slightly larger compartment here, because then I can store like the accessories that you have for diamond painting, like the little thing you hold. I'm so bad at describing things, but the little thing that looks like a pen that you use to pick up the sequins. So yeah, that's all I got from the range, but yeah, I'm very happy with those things. I just remembered that I told you guys I was gonna tell you about my prescription. So yeah, basically I have a ringworm again. So like I said, I kind of had a feeling that it was ringworm, and that's because I've already had it before. So I don't know if any of you guys have been subscribed for this long, but it was probably about 4 or 5 years ago now. It was when I came back from Morocco. I cannot believe it was that long ago. But yeah, a couple of weeks after I got home from Morocco, I noticed that I had quite a few of these circular rash-like things over my body, and yeah, I just went to the chemist and they told me it was ringworm, and then you treat it with this like fungal cream. And like I said, I've had this one for about 2 weeks now, and I didn't think anything of it because it didn't look like a ring shape. It just looked like, I don't know, a bit of dry skin, so I didn't think anything of it until I woke up this morning with another one, and this one looked a lot like what it looked like the previous time. It actually looked like a ring shape, and yeah, I just kind of had a feeling that it was ringworm, so I was like, I best go to the chemist again. So today when I was speaking to the pharmacist, I sort of just asked her how like you get it and like what causes it, and basically I just wanted to know why I've had it like twice now, because especially the first time around I hadn't really heard of ringworm, and when like she first told me I had ringworm, I was like panicking. I was like, does that mean like I haven't washed enough or like washed myself properly? I mean, I have like a shower at least once a day, sometimes even twice a day. So yeah, I was saying that to her today and she was like, no, it's nothing to do with that. She's like, the ways that you can catch it is from like contact with someone else who has it, which I don't think is the case for me, because the only person that I've actually like been in physical contact with is Michael. She was also saying that you can get it from like touching something that someone else with ringworm has touched, which again I don't think is the case for me. But then she also said that you can just get it because you have a weak immune system, which I think is probably what it is with me. It's actually weird because Mum and I were literally talking about that yesterday. We were talking about how I have such a weak immune system because like ever since I was young I just catch everything that's going around. So yeah, I think that's it. But yeah, I've got a cream to use and hopefully I will get rid of it. Look how nice this looks. I really think that I've chosen the right colour of frame. So yeah, I'm gonna ask Michael to hang it here whenever he has a day off, because look, oh my gosh, it's so cute. Because pretty much all of our other walls are filled and we were looking for something to put there, so yeah, I think that's gonna look so nice. I actually love it so much. How cute. Sorry if you can hear the washing machine in the background, but I've just finished filling my new storage tub with all of my colourful little sequins or diamonds, whatever you want to call them. I kind of ran out of room at the end here, so I didn't have enough compartments so that like each colour could have its own compartment. So for example, these ones, there's like 2 or 3 colours in them, so I've just had to keep them in their bags. But it's definitely going to be a lot easier to use now because I can see the colours better and I don't have to like open bags and close them all the time and sellotape them up. I do for those ones, but for all those ones there, yeah, it's just going to be much easier. I'm really happy with it. So it's now Wednesday, I believe. So this morning I just went out for a walk, as I usually do. I actually went to the Ness Islands, which is basically like in the city centre of Inverness, but it's like this really nice walk by the River Ness, and it's really beautiful, especially when like it's really nice weather. And I'm so glad that I went this morning, because now that it's later on in the day, it's such a miserable day and it's actually raining. It was cold when I went out for my walk, but it was dry and it was like bright and sunny. So yeah, I filmed some bits of that for you. But anyways, I'm now about to do some baking, which I'm so excited about, just because A, I find it a lot of fun and, you know, it's something to do. B, you know that you're going to get something at the end of it. You're going to get a good end result. Well, it is me, so let's just hope that it's edible, and then yes, you will get a good end result and you'll be able to eat something at the end of it. But I randomly saw this recipe appear on my Facebook homepage. I was just scrolling and then I saw it and I was like, oh my gosh, that looks incredible, I need to try that out. So I saved it and I was like, I'm going to make that one day on my holiday. So I'm pretty sure they're called mini egg cookie dough bars. So I'll show you everything that you need to make them, and I'll sort of talk you through it just in case you guys want to make them as well, because it is almost Easter and it's fun to bake stuff for Easter, I think, anyways. So here is pretty much everything you need. You need some chocolate chips. I got white chocolate chips and milk chocolate chips just to add a bit more to it. And then of course you need mini eggs. Then you need light brown sugar, and then butter. You need plain flour, bicarbonate of soda, 2 eggs, vanilla extract, salt, and then granulated sugar, which is in there. And I think that's pretty much all you need. I absolutely love recipes like this that don't require too many ingredients, because I had quite a lot of these ingredients already, so I really just had to buy the mini eggs and the chocolate chips. So like once you buy a big bag of like flour, it lasts you for quite a few like things to bake. So I never realised that, and yeah, that's why I'm baking a lot more, because it's not as expensive when you get a recipe that sort of uses the typical ingredients. Oh my gosh, please excuse the mess I am. I didn't realise how creased this t-shirt was until I just saw it just now in the viewfinder. But you know what, we're just gonna roll with it, who cares. So firstly, we need 200 grams of butter. I feel like in every recipe you always have 200 grams of butter. And the recipe does say softened butter, so yeah, try and leave it out for a bit before you actually start baking, because I suppose it then makes it a lot easier when it comes to mixing it with all the other ingredients. So we now need 90 grams of light brown sugar. I was just about to say, the sun's back out, yay! Yeah, you can see the sun coming in the window, but don't be fooled, it's literally so horrible out there. Why is this not coming out? Right, come on, do you want to like work with me here, please? I know what's going to happen, it's all going to come out in a wonder. Okay, so then we can just add that into the bowl. And next we need 135 grams of granulated sugar. By the way, if any of you guys have any recipes that you think I would enjoy doing and eating, mainly eating, then yeah, let me know, because I'd love to find more things like this. I'm literally obsessed with anything with mini eggs in it, as you can tell. In goes the granulated sugar. And then here comes the hard part. I've got to whisk this all together. And like I said, hopefully it'll be slightly easier because the butter is quite soft. My new memory card also arrived and I'm so happy with it, because I decided to pay a little bit more for one that had more gigabytes, I think it's called. So my new memory card is 128 gigabytes, whereas my old one was only 32 gigabytes, I think. So there's a massive difference in it, and I'm so happy with it, because normally if I was filming a baking section of a vlog, I'd have to like keep on stopping my camera in between, so I wouldn't be able to like film this bit, which yeah, you don't really need to, but it's kind of a pain whilst you're baking and you know you've got ingredients over your hands and stuff, and you're having to touch your camera or whatever to turn it off in between, because if not, like my camera would just run out of memory. But now I have so much memory that I can just record and just cut out whatever I need to. I can just record the whole thing. I just realised that I talk about such boring stuff, but yeah, it's exciting to me. Anyways, let's move on. So we need 2 eggs now. So I'm just popping the eggs in, and then it's just 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And then just mix that all together. Oh my gosh, my arm is killing me. I didn't do a workout this morning, but I'm sure making up for it now. Okay, next up we need 280 grams of plain flour. Have you guys watched the Caroline Flack documentary? Because I saw it a couple of nights ago and oh my gosh, I was in floods of tears. It's so heartbreaking. If you haven't seen it, I would really recommend that you do. I mean, it is difficult to watch, but I also think it's really important to watch it as well, because it just really shows that you never know what's going on in someone's life. And I know that we say it all the time, but it just needs to be said more, because there's some people that still just don't listen and don't realise how much their words can affect someone. And watching that documentary, it really just shows that even if someone appears to be the happiest person in the world, you know, when you see them they're always smiling, it doesn't really mean that they're happy, because everyone, I think, thought that, you know, from seeing Caroline on like Love Island or X Factor, like wherever you watched her, she always seemed to have a smile on her face and always seemed to be bubbly, and she appeared to be so confident. And it just shows that you really don't know someone, so it's so important that you don't, you know, write these nasty comments or make judgments about someone when you really have no idea about anything about them, really. I think a lot of people forget that people who are in the media industry, they're still human beings, and you know, they still have a heart and they have feelings. And what I always hate is when people say, well, they just have to deal with it because that's what you should expect when you're in that industry. I don't know, it just annoys me that that's a troll's response whenever, you know, someone calls them out for bullying someone online. They're like, oh well, that, you know, they chose to be in the public eye, they just have to deal with it. They shouldn't, you know, be in the public eye if they can't handle the hate. And it just upsets me that we sort of just have to accept that people are gonna bully others online, and they're gonna, you know, send threats and send really vile messages that make others feel so helpless and just so lost, like Caroline did. I really hope in the future that something is done about social media and that people have to be held accountable for what they say, because right now, you know, people get away with so much and they say so many horrible things because they know that nothing's going to be done about it, whereas they wouldn't say those things to, you know, someone's face, but because they can hide behind a computer and nothing gets done about it, or they feel powerful or something. But yeah, hopefully one day we have to like have some sort of like ID that allows you to have a social media account, and then everything that you say, every comment you make is traced back to that person, because that's what we really need, because trolling can be so damaging to people, and you know, these people cannot keep getting away with this just because, you know, well, that person's famous, this is what they signed up for, they have to deal with it. No, just be a nice person. No human being in this world deserves to have to put up with that, no matter what their job is. You just change your ways and be a decent person. That's how I see it. Life can already be hard enough as it is at times, so I just really don't see why people go out of their way to try and make life harder for someone. Like, if you don't have anything kind to say, just don't say anything at all. By the way, I'm just adding a teaspoon of bicarbonate of soda and then just a teaspoon of salt. So yeah, definitely watch the documentary. Like I said, it's heartbreaking. I really feel for Caroline's family. I cannot imagine what that's like to go through. My whisk just broke. What? I knew this whisk was like weird. It was too bendy. And now it's so bright and blinded by the sun. Oh my gosh. Baking disaster. Alright, I've pulled the blind down so now I can kind of see again. And I've now got a wooden spoon. See, this is why I shouldn't bake. I was getting too enthusiastic with my whisking, and I was very sidetracked with talking to you guys that I broke a whisk. But anyways, now we're going to add some mini eggs and the chocolate chips. So you don't want to add all of them because you're also going to add some more to the top of it as well. So yeah, just do whatever you think really. As long as you keep some for the top, it's fine. I really hope this turns out good. And then just mix that all together, and then we're going to pop it into our baking tin. So just in case you guys want to make this as well, I've got my oven set at 160 degrees C, and I've got a fan oven, and I'm just about to pop this in the oven for 25 minutes. Here we go. In it goes. Hopefully this turns out nice. I've just taken this out of the oven, and oh my gosh, it smells incredible. Like, even the whole flat smells amazing now. But yeah, I'm hoping that I've left it in long enough. I think it's ready. So yeah, I'm just gonna leave it to cool, and then I can actually try it. But if it tastes anything like it smells, then yeah, I'm in for a great treat. Oh my gosh, I actually cannot wait to try this. So I've been trying to get a vlog up for hours, and it's just stuck on processing, so I just know that I'm gonna have to re-upload it, and then it will probably work. But I hate when it does this because it takes hours to upload as it is, and then last minute it just gets stuck. And yeah, once it gets stuck, I don't know why I even sit waiting, because it just never works if it gets stuck. So yeah, I'm gonna have to re-upload it. But anyways, whilst I'm doing that, I'm actually gonna watch some YouTube, and of course I've got some snacks. Tonight's snacks are Dairy Milk giant buttons. I actually really wanted the white chocolate ones, but there was none left. They must be very popular, but I still love these ones anyways. But yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and end this vlog because I'm aware that it's another long one. I'm not too sure if I'm gonna film the rest of my holiday, like vlog the last few days. I've still got 3 days left, but I just feel like there's not much I can vlog. I've run out of places to go for walks, so I'm just going to be going to the same places for walks. If anyone knows the Inverness area, please let me know if you can think of like any different walks that I could go on, because I know quite a few walks that are outside of Inverness, but right now, whilst we're not allowed to really travel out of our local area, I've kind of ran out of local walks to go on. There was something else I was gonna say. Oh yeah, I've also now got a PO box as you guys are watching this. I've only got one for 3 months, so from now until the end of June, anyone can send me anything to it, letters or anything like that. I'd love to hear from you guys. But yeah, I just felt really bad because a few of you guys were reaching out to me on Instagram telling me that you had your own little like Instagram business or Etsy business, and you'd love to like send me something and for me to like show it on a vlog or whatever. And I just felt really bad because I just don't really like giving out my home address, so I kept saying like, oh, I'll set up a PO box, and I've eventually got round to doing it. So yeah, I'm gonna message the people on Instagram that have been asking to send me some stuff, which is so lovely. But I thought I would just mention it in the vlog as well. I will leave the address in the description box and probably as a comment or something, and I'll probably post on my Instagram about it as well. And now my battery's flashing. So yeah, thanks so much for watching guys. I will speak to you again very, very soon. Bye!